may I just set this off? You heard Deontay Wilder sit right there and say, I want Anthony Joshua. The question is, does he really want me? Do you really want Deontay Wilder?
I think it's simple. When I've listened to what he's been saying, that there does need to be one champion and one face. And we've both got an opportunity where I have no mandatories, he has no obligations. I'm more than willing to fight Deontay Wilder. I'm very keen to make that fight, but no fantasy contracts, just reality. You know, bringing our worth to the table and bargaining and negotiating what we're worth and making this fight happen.
What do you say to Joshua?
Hey, baby, now it's time to shut up or put up.
You gonna fight him?
Hey, I'm willing and ready and able. I'm back now. A heel Wilder is a dangerous Wilder, baby.
Will you come back here to fight?
I'll come anywhere in the world to fight.
Anthony Joshua fired back at Deontay Wilder's call out, making it clear he is willing and ready to step into the ring, but only under real terms, not fantasy contracts. He insisted this is a fight that must happen, urging serious negotiations rather than hype and empty talk.
I think in the reality and the scheme of things, it's a fight that we have to have. We're both in the same generation, the same era, we're both heavyweight champions of the world. So with that being said, as I said, like, there's no fantasy contracts. It's a situation where it's reality. Like, I don't like coming to a stage in my career when I'm just talking about what I'm worth and negotiations and what we're bringing to the table. It's a fight that has.
After defeating Derek Chisora by split decision, Deontay Wilder wasted no time creating headlines. Moments after the fight ended, he approached Anthony Joshua and made his intentions clear.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Joshua was ringside for the Derek Chisora versus Deontay Wilder fight, backing Chisora throughout the bout.
How you doing? Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's good to see you.
You too. Hey, if Wilder wins tonight, do you climb in there and knock him out?
Chisora would have done it already. It's a great fight. Wilder, former world champion, and Chisora, who's a veteran for everyone.
You've had so much history with Chisora. Wilder and you have been talked about in the same breath for the last almost 10 years. Both of these men may be coming to an end of their career tonight. How does it feel, and what do you think about what both of them have brought to the sport so far?
They both contributed massive amounts to the sport. I'm really rooting for Chisora. He was one of my idols, one of the guys I looked up to when I first started. You know, our amateur coaches on the other side there, and we're just here to pay homage to one of our local fighters, really. Yeah, I'm here to pay him the respect he deserves. He won a 50 fight, so we came out to support him.
This may be the last time you get this question, but if Wilder is successful, you know you got...
I don't want to talk about myself. People know what I'm about. People know what I'm about. You don't even have to ask that question. People know what I'm about.
Wilder wants the long-awaited showdown between them next. Joshua had been sitting ringside during the Wilder vs. Chisora fight, supporting Chisora throughout the contest. That made Wilder's direct challenge even more dramatic, as he walked up and told Joshua it was time to finally settle things in the ring.
Did you exchange a few words with Joshua?
It wasn't exchange. I mean, it wasn't a few words. You know, I dapped it up with him and I said, now let's get it on. And it was simple as that.
Is that the fight you want next, Deontay?
I'm ready for whoever. You know, it's whoever. As long as these guys is in the heavyweight division, I'm here. You know, like I said, you can call me Mr. Clean because I want to clean up the whole division. The heavyweight division is nothing without Deontay Wilder. The character that I bring, the things that I say. What other fighter you know make things go viral? From the things that he say from different interviews and stuff, I don't know not one. You know, and with that being said, you need that type of character. Somebody that's real, somebody that's passionate about what he say. And unapologetic for what he say, because I feel what I say and I mean what I say. These are not emotions that I speak from. This is passion in my heart that I speak from. A lot of these guys are scared to speak about certain things, especially being just. You know, they're scared, but
In a post-fight interview, Wilder confirmed the exchange. He said he looked Joshua in the eye and told him, "Now let's get it on." Wilder insisted he is ready to face anyone in the heavyweight division and believes his passion, confidence, and outspoken personality make him one of the most important figures in the sport today.
So Wilder's got a big right hand, I've got a great left hand. So it's going to be a matchup of a great boxing match, and that's the one that everyone wants to see. So We had a meeting about that. It's a great potential.
Joshua, however, believes the fight is inevitable anyway. According to him, fans have demanded this matchup for years. He described the clash as the perfect stylistic battle, his powerful left hand against Wilder's explosive right hand, something that could easily end in a dramatic knockout.
Tyson Fury said some things about you, as Tyson Fury always does. He said if you were to fight Deontay Wilder, that fight ends in 2 rounds, you'll get knocked out. What do you make of that opinion, from Tyson Fury?
Wow, that's the same man that betted on Charles Martin to beat me, Joseph Parker to beat me. So the first time I would have listened, the second, third and fourth time you get it wrong, you start realizing that he's a bit of a waffler. So Tyson Fury just doing what Tyson Fury does. He even said that he spoke to McGregor on the phone, and that was a lie as well. So what can we believe when it comes to Tyson Fury these days?
Eddie Hearn reacted visibly to the call-out, but didn't dismiss the idea of making the bout happen. Hearn was seen shrugging and gesturing toward Joshua when asked about Wilder's challenge, suggesting that the decision ultimately rests with AJ and his team rather than ruling the fight out.
Joshua also responded to comments from Tyson Fury, who predicted Wilder would knock AJ out in just 2 rounds. Joshua brushed off the claim, saying Fury has made bold predictions before and he no longer takes those statements seriously. Promoter Eddie Hearn reacted carefully to Wilder's challenge. While he didn't confirm the fight immediately, he also didn't reject the idea.
When AJ out, I deliver what I supposed to deliver years ago. I deliver what they ran from. I deliver what he asked for $50 million for. I'm gonna give him a $50 million knockout.
I honestly listen to what people say sometimes. They're avoided, this person's running. I honestly think some people are deluded. Really, I do think that they've got some sort of a long-term concussion, because no one's running. In terms of 50 million, I'm a businessman. If there was 50 million on the table, you think I'm not gonna take it?
When asked about Wilder's call-out, Hearn simply gestured toward Joshua, suggesting the decision ultimately depends on AJ and his team. Wilder has long claimed that if he and Joshua finally meet, the result would be a knockout victory for him. Joshua strongly rejected that prediction, calling it unrealistic.
When people talk about Canelo's the biggest engine in the sport. In fact, you are the #1 star in worldwide boxing. Canelo is 2, close, but you're #1 right now in the absence of Floyd Mayweather. And you put 100,000 people in Wembley. So I get your argument. I have the economic clout. He's not coming in as partners. I should get a bigger slice of the pie. Let's have a realistic negotiation.
A realistic conversation. #1, I feel like if you have to draw to be classed a heavyweight champion of the world, that's not where I'm going for. I'm knocking people out straight up, through and through. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder drew. Let's not beat around the bush, and that's not how I want to retain my titles. And it's good because there's enough people in the playing field to be named great heavyweights in this era, which is...
He insisted nobody is avoiding the fight and said those claims don't reflect the reality of negotiations. Joshua explained that previous talks between both camps collapsed mainly because of financial disagreements. From his perspective, he believed he was the bigger star at the time and therefore deserved a larger share of the fight purse rather than an even split.
I gotta ask you about Anthony Joshua. Because everyone wants that fight to happen.
You dare not.
I have to. Everybody wants to see it. Why isn't it happening?
I mean, he was just a coward, just straight out. He was just a coward. He didn't want to fight. You know, when a guy allows his people to not accept $50 million, that's a guarantee. Yeah, you don't want to fight. You know, when a guy offered me $15 million flat fee, although that's the worstest offer in boxing history, pertaining to a fight of this magnitude, they still didn't want it, you know. So with that being said, they don't want to fight. They just want to, you know, trick people, manipulate them, contradict, and just compulsive liars.
Wilder tells a different story. He claims he once offered Joshua a guaranteed $50 million to make the fight happen and says Joshua turned it down. According to Wilder, that decision showed Joshua wasn't serious about facing him. Outside the ring, Joshua has been dealing with a difficult period in his life. After a tragic car accident in Nigeria that reportedly claimed the lives of 2 close friends, AJ stepped away from the spotlight. Recently, he has quietly returned to the gym, using training as part of his recovery and mental focus.
Also that you've been back in the gym and just feeling it out. Eddie's talked about that. What's that been like?
So good. So when I first started boxing, I use it to kind of control my mindset, and it helped me with my mental health, for example. I was getting in a bit of trouble. Boxing helped change my mindset, and same again, it's helping me get through life now. Sports in general, fitness, wellness, amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, mentally tough doesn't even describe what it requires for you to be through.
Yeah, let's go with the fighting. It just helps. I think fighting and health and wellness is amazing in general.
Eddie Hearn says Joshua is slowly rebuilding both physically and emotionally, with plans for a potential comeback later in the year. His return to training suggests he still has unfinished business in the heavyweight division. Interestingly, Joshua has also been working alongside members of Alexander Usyk's training team during his comeback preparations. Footage and reports show AJ sharing gym space with the camp of the man who defeated him twice in the ring. The collaboration highlights Joshua's commitment to improving his skills and rebuilding confidence.
With that was the fact that you've linked up with Usyk, another guy who's thought to be very mentally tough. We've seen the videos of the two of you. Looks great, man. Looks like a great friendship, and it is advancing your technical side of the boxing. What's that link up and friendship been like? What has it helped you and brought to you?
It's been really good. I like being in the gym. I'm with someone who's better than me, so I'm going to obviously progress on the back of that. And then what it is, they're doing everything that anyone could do it, but they're doing it. Anyone could do it, but they want it more. Right to fight, their team, they just want it more, so they just put the work in, basically. But not just him, his whole team. Anyone could do what he's doing, but who really, really wants it? He works hard.
Meanwhile, the heavyweight picture continues to evolve. Wilder's call-out of Joshua may have dominated headlines, but another name has entered the conversation: Alexander Usyk. The unified heavyweight champion has also expressed interest in facing Wilder, adding another major possibility to the division's future. Wilder reacted to Joshua training with Usyk's team by calling it interesting. He acknowledged that working with such a high-level champion could make Joshua even more dangerous in the ring. Much of this excitement comes after Wilder's intense battle with Derek Chisora. The chaotic fight reminded fans of Wilder's raw power and resilience, while also setting the stage for future blockbuster matchups against the division's biggest names.
It means you will continue to fight, because everybody is asking, is Alexander Usyk continuing to fight, or maybe one by one every belt go?
No, I continue fight. I think next year I won't fight with Deontay Wilder. For me, I think it's interesting.
Why Deontay Wilder? Because people are saying maybe he's not as good as he was.
This is world champion guy, this is very famous guy, this is strong guy, but it's Odin is one of his great heavyweight last 10 years.
However, Wilder was not completely happy with how the fight was officiated. After the bout, he criticized the referee, claiming he was hit multiple times in the back of the head without proper warnings or penalties. Wilder argued that those punches left him dizzy and could have caused
So we want to see you and AJ.
Yeah, man, AJ's coming.
Have you seen his training with Usyk? Did you see that?
Who's that?
AJ and Usyk training together
really?
now.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to hear. That's nice to hear my brother. Stay here. Want to present my brother happy birthday, man? Yeah, man, that's you. Love you too, brother.
Serious damage. On the other side, Derek Chisora appeared to reflect on the long journey of his career. During the post-fight press conference, he admitted that the sport has taken a heavy toll on his body. After reaching the milestone of 50 professional fights, Chisora suggested that retirement might finally be the right decision. Despite the controversy and drama, Wilder made one thing clear: he is not slowing down.
Just seen another heavyweight fight, Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. What did you make of it?
Yeah, look, it was everything you thought it was going to be. Entertaining, had its ebbs and flows, had its ups and downs, it had its moments. It did have all of those pieces. So yeah, look, it was a good little scrap.
How did you actually see it? Because it was chaotic throughout. There was knockdowns, there's Both of them falling out the ring, the point deductions. How did you score it?
Yeah, that was really how I had it, chaotic. I had it relatively close. I probably was on similar to the judges, like relatively close, but I probably did have a Wilder in for a round or so, something like that. Maybe just off a little bit of the cleaner work. So yeah, look, I would have loved for Derek to go out on a win and go off kind of with his moment and his time and what I would call kind of his arena as well. But it wasn't.
Even at 40 years old, he says he feels energized and motivated. Wilder credits his disciplined lifestyle, diet, and training routine for keeping him in peak condition. His ultimate goal remains the same, fighting the best heavyweights in T.
The ref was fair. You're looking at a third round stoppage. It's so many things went on. I got hit in the back of the head like at least 10 to 12 different times. And then when I finally want to retaliate and hit back, you point fingers at me, Deontay, don't you? I'm like, man, this man keep hitting me in the back of the head. I'm getting dizzy at times, but I'm bouncing back. I'm getting dizzy, but I'm bouncing back. You know how many fighters got hit in the head and don't wake up tomorrow? That's why I might not even go to sleep tonight because of the awareness of the awareness of getting hit in the back of the head and you not waking up tomorrow or something happening or something forming. I feel good externally, but internally something may be developing inside of me that I can't see right now because a referee decided to allow something to happen that it shouldn't have happened. That was one of the things the referee asked, do we have questions? And Shelley brought it to his attention. That was one of the things we warned him to not do. It's allow him to hit me in the back of the head. And then it's supposed to have been a disqualification because his team ran up in the ring. I mean, damn, I'm fighting Derek and the referee. I'm like, it's crazy. I just hope and pray that the boxing commission, the people, do something about these things. That referee shouldn't be.
I'll be honest with you, I'm tired now. I can't do it anymore. You know when you know it's time, it's just time. You know, I've had a great career. You know, I always say boxing opens doors and it opens legs as well. Yeah, so it's been amazing.
Derek, are there other avenues that you want to take within boxing if it's not in the ring at this stage?
I know Zuf have emailed me. They say they want me to come and join them, so.
Scumbag. Scumbag.
Nah, we'll see. I don't know. Right now I'm just gonna chill out. Thank you, Misfits maybe. Ooh, that's a good one. Can I fight your heavyweights at Misfits?
Chase tomorrow.
Yeah. Done. I'm gonna Misfits.
I'm looking forward to my version of me being healed back and being better. You know, I need someone like Derek to bring everything he got, and I needed to be out of my comfort zone, you know, in a different location and place, and here I am, you know. So God is good, you know, he's amazing, and things don't happen, you know, for no reason. I think all things happen for a reason, and we'll see what the reason behind this one after the victory. Most definitely, you know, I'm here for the long run. The things, like I said, my goal is to unify the division, and I won't stop until I do that. At least that's what my body is telling me at this moment.